Well, good morning, Big A, coming to you live from the beautiful Station Camp Greenway. What a great day. I don't know what the weather is like where you're at, but you need to be in Hendersonville, Tennessee today because it is gorgeous outside. I mean, it is no humidity. The people in San Diego would be jealous of this weather we're having today. Man, I hope you're having a great day. I hope things are going well for you. I got up early this morning, went outside, it's a little bit cold. I'm like, I need to go back in. But anyway, hey, listen, that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. I do want to encourage you though, man. I hope you're having a banner day. Hope this week has been amazing. As we prepare for July, I got a tip for you, and I want to give to you right now. Listen, the main marketing tool I use to promote my business is podcast guests. Some of you guys, this is not going to apply to at all. Forgive me today for promoting this, but some of you guys need to be a podcast guest. I've been using Interview Valet. By the way, how you like my new hat? Interview Valet. I told you guys I love to wear these hats. I'll promote your business also if you'll send me a hat. I love new hats. I've got a closet full of them. I love them. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. Interview Valet, for full disclosure, I'm a co-founder of Interview Valet. Tom Schwab and I own this service. We've been using it now for a couple of years. Many of you guys are using it as well. It's been amazing, and let me tell you why it's been amazing. 4 years ago, I started doing podcast interviews, and it has absolutely been the #1 tool that I've used. It's insane at the conversion rate that we have gotten as being a guest on podcast. And I want to walk you through what we do at Interview Valet just for a second. A lot of you are intimidated by this. You're like, no way I could be a guest on a podcast. Yes, you could. I didn't think I could do it either. You know, when I first started, I was nervous. I thought, what would I talk about? I had to craft my message and I had to practice over and over. And it's a little bit intimidating at first. But when you learn to get on there and just relax and tell your story, tell about your service or tell about your product, it becomes natural. It's just the thing you do. And I want to suggest that you strongly consider using Interview Valet to book you on podcast. There are many different verticals in this arena that you can get into, and we make sure we put you in the right spot. So don't think I'm going to get on a podcast that's not going to have my avatar on there. We will. We very carefully scrutinize the client as well as the podcast host to make sure you're a good fit. And you're like, well, I don't even know where to begin. Well, we certify you. We teach you. There's even trial runs that we can do to help you perfect your message. The next thing that we do is if you don't have the right equipment, we give it to you. So that's not an excuse either. We'll mail it to you in the mail. You'll sound as good or better than the podcast host. The next thing we do is a pitch sheet. We craft a sheet that tells exactly who you are, what you do, and we give your bio on there. We tell exactly your history so that the podcast host knows more about you. Then we do your social media marketing. Right at the end, we can craft things to help you on Facebook or Twitter or some of the things that you need to post your message. And so we help you with that as well. Not only that, I need to be running. They're out here running this morning. That Big A's walking. I don't even stop. So they're inspiring me. Y'all keep it up. Keep it up. I'll be right there in just a minute. So anyway, what I want you to understand is that you don't have to do anything. We schedule the appointment for you. So we go on, we don't introduce you to the podcast host, we make the appointment for you. After we do the appointment, we remind you. We set up these automatic drips that come to you and say, hey, don't forget, tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, you've got this interview, so you're not going to forget. We walk you through that entire process. It's easy. It's a done for you. We're a concierge white glove service. We handle everything from soup to nuts, as they say. We start you out, teach you, do your pitch sheet, do your landing page. Listen, that's another important thing. If you're not doing a landing page, you're missing out on great opportunities to be a guest. And what that means is you have a lead magnet and we put it on your website and you direct people to that site. Like viewfromthetop.com/eventual millionaire, or whatever the name of the show is. They go there, they download the free document in exchange for their email address and their name. Now you're building your list. Well, listen, let me tell you where we really underestimated thing is the value of the show notes. We didn't even think about that at the beginning, but Google goes out and looks for Aaron Walker, right? You type in Aaron Walker and it goes out there. When you type in Aaron Walker 4 years ago, you couldn't find me with a search warrant. I didn't exist online 4 years ago. Now you can type in my name, and out of 40 million inquiries, I'm number one. And I am number 2 and number 3 and number 4 on pages, not just the first spot, but it's pages because of the show notes. So it was a little something that we learned later on. The other thing is they're evergreen. You can go out there and you can pay $3,000 for this advertisement or $5,000 for a magazine ad, or you can send those flyers in the mail and it's over, right? When it's over, it's over. But with podcast interviews, they're evergreen. I mean, people go on there now. People have heard me 3 years ago. I'm getting clients from 3 years ago that listen to a podcast host, because once they find somebody they like, they'll go back and listen to past interviews. So there's just value after value after value. I can't even begin to tell you. I wouldn't do them. I wouldn't have done 400 interviews. My partner, Tom Schwab, has done over 600 interviews, over 1,000 interviews between us. No way would we continue to do this if it wasn't worth it. I don't want it to sound like a sales pitch. I want it to sound like something that I'm giving you value because it works for me and I know it can work for you. Yes, I own the company, and yes, there is value to me in this, but I try really hard not to do too many presentations or sales pleas with you guys. I constantly try to add value, and that's what we continue to do each and every day. But I do want to share with you that there is value in being a podcast guest. There again, I wouldn't do it if it wasn't adding value, and I know it can work for you as well. Hey, why don't you reach out to Tom Schwab, and you can reach him, tom@interviewvalet.com. We're even going to do a little something special for you, but you're going to have to call him to find out what that is. You just say, hey, I heard Big A on the Facebook Live, and he said you've got something special for me. And we do. So I promise you it'll be worth it. Well, anyway, I won't keep you. I just want to give you good practices that will work well for you as well, just like they have for me for 4 years now. We wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't returning great benefits. I hope it works for you as well. Reach out to Tom Schwab at interviewvalet.com. There again, last time, tom@interviewvalet.com. Hope you guys have a great day. Big A coming to you live from the beautiful Station Camp Greenway. Have a great day. We'll see you.